Hey, good evening, good evening, and good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Given the date and time of this live stream, just want to see if anybody wants to stop by, say hi to yours truly. I'll possibly open up the panel if somebody wants to just come chop it up with me. Hey, if this is epic, I'll keep it up. So yeah, but I guess with that said, for those listening to this on the replay, uh, if you haven't known by now, I do things a little different. Hey, what's good, Logan? Yeah, I'll put the link in the in the chat if you want to jump up. I guess I'm just actually yeah, I'm gonna do that. But if you want to stop by and say what's up for a little bit. Yeah, this is just a little meet and greet. You can ask me anything that's kind of like, what this live stream is about, you know what I'm saying? You can ask me anything. And yeah, man, come up, chop it up with me. What's good, Mike? Good to see you up in that building, up in this building. Or, I got on the galactic space suit, the godly suit, peace to the guys and the earths. Yes, got on this godly suit, you know what I'm saying? Mike up in the spaceship. He ain't up in the building, he up in the spaceship, you dig? Yeah. Uh Logan, just anything like if you got a Q&A, I don't really have a topic. Uh Tonight I do have like some general things I'm gonna be pointing out, some things I want to talk about. I got a lot of usually with these meet and greets, you can ask me any question, even if you don't want to come up on the panel to talk to me, you know what I'm saying? And I'll answer that to the best of my ability. But also, yeah, man, this is also the time like where, I'll have a few random topics I'll be talking about. But yeah, I got a double header tonight, given the date of this live stream. So the live stream after this one is going to be another open panel for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just going to be about the destruction of black love. So we're gonna talk about that, and it's going to be an open panel. So yeah, yeah, you could jump on or you don't have to jump on. Either way, you say you'll jump on. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll put the link out there in a few. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So that way I know it's you and I know it ain't nobody else because, you know what I'm saying? Try to keep it like that. Hey, what's good, Aquarius? Good to see you up in the building. Yeah, you said, uh, what's your take on the book, The Kabbalion? I've heard of it. That's a good question. I haven't really looked more into it yet. I need to check it out though. I think I know exactly what you're talking about though. I haven't really. I'm just now starting to get into a lot of these different books. You know what I'm saying? But I need to look more into it. Maybe you could break down more information on that. You know, I appreciate that if you do. But yeah, that's a good question. So you'll probably fill me in. Maybe there's some knowledge that I could connect to that, and then put the two and two together, and that'll make me want to go and read the book a lot more. Yeah. But yeah, the double header, the live stream after this one, man, it should be an interesting open panel. But yeah, with that said, overall, like I said, for those here just jumping in, even those listening to this on the replay, yeah, this is just kind of a Q&A. You want to stop by, say what's up to me, tell me about, your area, just talk to me in general, talk to me about my content. But yeah, I got some things I do want to bring up too, just random stuff that I couldn't quite put in a live stream. So yeah, I'll definitely jump on that here in a few seconds. You said also, Logan, I speaks on hermetic teachings in the universe and the seven principles. I just ordered it, so I'm seeing what it's about. Okay, cool. Now, like I said, correlating the knowledge. Like, I'm not really more into the hermetics. There are some truths to it because there are universal laws that the hermetics do follow. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? There are uh oh no, I get what you're saying, Logan. Yeah, it speaks. Right, right, right. I get what you're saying. Yeah, right. But yeah, I'm not too big into the hermetics, but I do get like some of the correlations that it does have with universal law. Even a lot of biblical teachings line up with the universal law. So that's kind of how a lot of my thought process goes with things. Not that I'm giving too much away to all of the haters. Like Master P would say, right? Who are the haters in the neighborhood? You know what I'm saying? He'll say, who are the haters in the neighborhood? I would say, my question would be, who are the haters in these YouTube streets? And here's my thing, hate it or love it, hit that damn like button. Like Mike said, just hit that damn like button. You can't hit the dislike anyway. So thankfully, my likes have not changed since they disabled the dislike feature. I still get decent amount of likes. So that means that, hey, a lot of people cool with me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like what I got going on. I appreciate that for sure. Because deep down inside, everybody loves Raymond, even the haters. Like I said, who are the haters in these YouTube streets? Yeah, you already know, Aquarius. You already know. Ha ha. Yeah. But, you know, of course, there are plenty of Kevin Samuels haters too. But I'm not really concerned about the ones that still make content about him that's like against him. You know, the people that make content against Kevin Samuels. I'm not really tripping off that because you know that's how you feel, and that's, I guess, respectful. If you feel like you really didn't like Kevin Samuels, you didn't agree with his content, kudos. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it is what it is, and that's just how you feel. But you're not changing your stance. So that's my thing. I'm more concerned about those who change their stance. You know, you act like you had all the stuff to say about Kevin Samuels when he was alive, and now when he's dead, you want to say R.I.P. That's why I had to post that on my community tab. You know what I'm saying? All the people that want to now all of a sudden change. But then you got people who probably call themselves liking Kevin Samuels, but then there was something about him. Now they hate him. And so now after he's, I guess, passed away, now they want to say all this stuff and he's not alive to defend himself. You have that as well, right? People just bug me up. I'm like, if you liked Kevin Samuels, you excuse me, if you liked Kevin Samuels, you liked him. If you didn't like him, you didn't like him. But there shouldn't be a change either way. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. You can respectfully agree with him or you can respectfully disagree with him. But to me, I have issues with people that switch up. You either gonna like him or you gonna hate him. I'll respect you whether you liked him or hate him, but I don't respect one that changes. You see what I'm saying? Now, the change of heart, that's a little different. Change of heart is, well, I realized I was tripping. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have said it about Kevin Samuels. And if he was alive, I would apologize to him. But yeah, I mean, I'm not mainly concerned about the ones that still make content about him that's against him. I'm more concerned about the ones that initially made contents against him, but now they're retracting their statements with more updated content about him. They're retracting their statements with more updated content about Kevin Samuels. Basically, damage damage control on their part. And so, yeah, I figure I say hi to, you know, all the ones that been rocking with me at this channel because, you know, on these meet and greets, I just say what up to mainly all my peoples that got love for yours truly, even though right now you see me dressing up all astra nautically. Yeah. Astronautically. But I could switch up and let y'all see me, you know, at the crib. So, you know, what's good, y'all? Just want to say what's up to y'all. You know, much love, much blessings. You know, let y'all know I'm up in the building. See, I got the yin and the yang on my head, right? So we got power going on, empowerment. That's what we about over here. So I'll be talking about a lot of different things. And like I said, if you haven't, because I've said this before, uh, if y'all haven't subscribed to rayologyxm Plus, make sure y'all do that. We're going to get more into that divinity talks. So yeah, Logan, I'm gonna be getting more into like more of the high power type of talks over at rayologyxm Plus. Over here, it'll just mainly be like still based on a lot of topics about relationships and things because you know people like my perspective and that's cool. I can dig it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I always got to stay with that inverted perspective with relationships. So I figured like this main channel here, Rayology XM, that will still remain that way because people want to hear more non-red pill, non-mental spirit type of content in regards to relationships. And of course, yes, I still stand on the red pill. I still believe in the red pill, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not a red pilled channel just because people have, they've tarnished the red pill and other pill logics, you know what I'm saying? They've tarnished a lot of that. And I'm trying to make sure I look at the camera right away. So forgive me if I'm a little cross-eyed with how I'm looking at the camera. It's just, this camera ain't the best, but we're going to continue to upgrade. That's what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? We going to infinity and beyond with this, you know what I'm saying? But I just thought I'd say what's up to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Temporarily a little bit. I'll pop on the camera here and there. I ain't afraid to show myself. You know what I'm saying? Here and there. Like I said, you got all these like Aquarius said, virtual backstabbers and virtual vampire energy suckers. Basically, you know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of them even trying to get the best screenshot of yours truly. Hey, the best shot, right? Hey, humbly speaking, I'm decent. Let's go. You said, Logan, have you seen Doctor Strange too? I haven't. I need to check that out. I actually haven't looked at a lot of Doctor Strange movies. I've only seen him through the Avenger contexts. So I have to check more into that. But yeah, Doctor Strange is that dude. He is that dude. And you said, what's my take on the chakras? I believe in them because it's like part of the rainbow spectrum, the ultraviolet spectrum. So I believe in all that. The Roy G. Biv. Hey, you know what? As a matter of fact, like I had a name I could have used tonight, but I'll probably say that for another live stream. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Roy G. Biv, I was gonna call myself Ray G. Biv. You feel me? So yeah, that's in a nutshell my take on the chakras, Logan. But yeah, if you want more details on how I feel about that, let me know. You said Aquarius. Can you put the link of your new channel in the chat so I can subscribe? Yeah, I'll try to hit you up on my new device. Not my new device, my other device. Of course, it would be nice if I have a new device. You can never have too many new devices, right? Unless, you know what I'm saying, you got to watch if, the big brother's tracking you. And that's no pun intended, but it seems like there's too much surveillance going on of your privacy, it seems. And you got to watch out for hackers and stuff like that, man. But yeah, I got you, Aquarius. I'm getting on that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting on that right now for you. Let me see. Let me put that on mute. I'm up here trying to get to my channel, and I gotta put my own phone on mute to do that. Let me see. All my other devices that I gotta put on mute. Let me go here right now. But yeah, y'all continue to fill in with your questionnaires while I get this out the way for Aquarius here. And for anybody else, yeah, make sure that you check out Rayology XM Plus. I'm gonna definitely go in. Like I said, going to get more galactic over there. And all that really means when I say that is we're just going to get to a higher level. Because like I said, over here it's still going to be about divinity and masculinity because of the relationships, because you see of the yin and the yang. But that's the smaller picture of the big picture. See, over here, I call it the xenosphere instead of the manosphere. This is the xenosphere. So keep that in mind. Y'all see the hashtag, you know what I'm saying? And over there, obviously, there's got to be something larger than the xenosphere over at Rayology XM Plus. And I'll be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'll put that in the chat. I ain't go, I might as well put these things out there. Yeah, no worries, Aquarius. I got you. That's because I haven't posted any content yet I haven't posted any content yet over at Rayology XM Plus. But I got you right now on that for sure. I just found it here on one of my other devices, and I'm going to get back to my main channel, which is here, Rayology XM. But yeah, over here, Rayology XM will be talking about just matters of the xenosphere. But over at Rayology XM Plus, it'll be something larger than a xenosphere. Y'all gonna see, because the xenosphere is not about a sphere, it's about an atmosphere, right? But beyond the atmosphere, you got the universe, right? So Rayology XM represents the xenosphere, and Rayology XM Plus represents the xenoverse. So keep that in mind. So that's what that higher level is going to be about over at Rayology XM Plus. It's going to be about the Xenoverse. So over here being about the Xenosphere, it's about the Zen of the Yin and the Yang, the feminine and the masculine. You know what I'm saying? Femininity, masculinity. Over at Rayology XM Plus, it's going to be about divinity, the Xenoverse. See? So that's how we doing it. That's how we doing it. Let me see here. Paste that, and that's for you, Aquarius. Just put that in the chat for you, and for anybody else that wants to go and subscribe to rayologyxm Plus. Yes, indeed. And normally I'll put my link to my Cash App and all that stuff, but I'm not doing that for this live stream. It's just a Q&A. Like I said, I'm not reaching for money like that and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that on every live stream. I just want everybody to show love in their way. But if somebody say, hey, Ray, how can we look out for you? You know what I'm saying? Then I would put my Cash App link in the chat. But this live stream ain't really, it ain't really about all that. You know what I'm saying? You said, Logan, how does one astral project, or have you astral project before? I have. And it just basically goes back to when the Bible talks about having visions. Vision is part of that projection, part of that astral projection. If you really want to think about what vision represents, it just literally represents this virtual vision. I mean, this visual, universally speaking, in your mind. You know, when you do start to deep meditate and things. But I could go deeper on it, but that's for rayologyxm Plus. But hopefully that somewhat answers your question, Logan. Um, you said Aquarius, Xenoverse. Now that's different and has a nice tone to it. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Aquarius. Indeed. And you just subscribed right on. I appreciate that. Make sure y'all tap in. You know, tell somebody about rayologyxm Plus. Um, I would even say tell the haters, but no, don't really tell the haters, even though haters are just everywhere. But yeah, no. Yeah, hey, only the qualified can really be out there in the galactic anyway. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody made to wear these spacesuits that you see me wearing right now. Only a few of us can jump in these suits, right? To infinity and beyond, or rayon, because you know, Ray. You said Logan, I believe telekinesis and telepathy is possible. And can one man reach those abilities? Oh, yeah. And the best way and the easiest way to reach that is when you have a woman in your life. People don't want to talk about that. If you actually have a decent woman in your life, you can start with achieving telekinesis with her, to where her submission is just pretty much always instant. It's deep, but yeah, for another topic. Even pets, depending on the type of pet you have, it's always into you. Actually, every pet is connected to their human parent, if you will. They are. I mean, even a guinea pig. I used to have guinea pigs. Yes, I don't mind putting it out there, even to the haters. I used to have guinea pigs, and they knew when Ray was coming back home. I mean, excuse me, had to drink that haterade, you know. But they knew when I was coming home, because guinea pigs like to have this high pitched squeal when they know that you're coming close to the cage. Mainly it's just to give them water and food and things like that. But they know when you're coming, like they start to squeal, like, you know. But yeah, animals know. You know, that's one thing. You know, your pets, they will know. But also, like, yeah, you could get that with a woman in your life that's uh, truly there by your side. She's going to be very telepathic with you. But yeah, it can start to manifest in other ways too, Logan, for sure. And with around other people and possibly other things. That part of other things, like with your car. Like, you ever had it to where your car just started and like you didn't have to do much? Like, I don't know, this sounds crazy, but you know, people be like, yo, my car needs to start, and then it starts. Hey, there's a certain telepathy to it. Some people don't uh believe in that, but hey, it's true. Okay. And yeah, I got you, Logan. All right, finna throw that link in the chat. Let me go ahead and put that out there. Like I said, it's for anybody if you want to hop on, you know what I'm saying? It's Q&A, meet up with yours truly. As long as you're being respectful. You know, I have no problem with people jumping on here to chop it up with me, you know what I'm saying? And so mainly it's for people that have been subscribed to my channel. Y'all could jump up and talk to me and things like that. Give me 1 second. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, I just put the link in the chat for Logan or anybody else that wants to jump on. Like I said, as long as you being respectful, I got you, you got me. Hey, makes a good synergy. Let's go. You said Aquarius, guinea pigs are adorable, except for the bald hairless one. Makes me think of a naked mole rat, the ones that don't hardly have fur, in my opinion. Right. Hey, I feel you on that, Aquarius. And we got Logan.
Salute, salute,
Hey, what's
right?
good?
Thanks
Salute, salute.
for having me. I just got a couple questions, ask questions. So,
Sure.
you're speaking on the chakras thing, right? And I was just wondering, like,
Yeah.
what got you into it and like studying them, and what books did you read to studying them and analyze them?
Good question. I kind of, to be honest, I kind of learned a little different because a lot of people read a lot of different books,
Yeah,
and I actually learned it through when I was in physics.
really.
Yeah.
Could you speak a lot? Could you speak deeper on that, the physics of it, because like especially the science part of it, because especially like as an Israelite, they'll say like chakras are like witchcraft and new age. So it's like, could you like speak like deeper on it when the physics aspect, like the science part of it, in particularly?
Well, here's the thing. Like, even if you want to tie in the scripture where it literally says, I could do all things. Well, in the New Testament, I'm not too big of a fan of the New Testament, but even when it says, I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and then you have the other scripture, greater is He that's in me than he that is of this world. And
Yeah,
so I tie that back into the inner magneto, or at the time when I used to use the word Mac a lot, I used to say magneto, but literally the scientific word, excuse me, the scientific word for that is the magneto reception.
mm-hmm.
And so all your chakras, since we're all of these ionic and have these metabolic properties in us already.
Yeah,
A lot of your chakras, like it has to tie in, they have to be connected, like depending on how you're living your life. That's the only way it can be harmonious, literally like rainbow, like within you, like,
it
and
makes
that's the only way you're, go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, like, and also correct me if I'm wrong, like it also, like, I think there's seven of them, like the seven seals. So
Yes. Yes.
like, and this is not through even judging you, Ray, because like I don't, it's just for deep down. Like I even saw some Israelite brothers even talk about the chakras on TikTok, and they're talking about how they're also points, and like the crown, they call it the crown and Christ consciousness and all these terms, but like there is truth to it. It's just that it's like we haven't truly discovered it yet, if anything. So that's all, just asking. Like, and also you said you also learned about the chakras through physics.
Yeah, it was partially, I think it was, yeah, it was partially through physics. I was gonna say chemistry just because also chemistry, like the ping, and that's still all based on physics too, because of the light that some chemicals emit upon certain chemical reactions,
That's true.
depending on it. Yeah, so a lot of that is connected. So like even partly as to how we can glow depending on certain things we react to, depending on certain metals and things like that. So uh and that literally can be like where they talk about the moon ring, you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying, or the mood ring. Yeah, all that stuff ties in, man. So that's why a lot of even the Wiccan world, the world of the, all the people in the witch culture, they tapped into that, man. They tapped in. And so I believe, biblically speaking, a lot of that was taken out of scriptures, and they are in other books that could have been part of the Bible, all the stuff that you're mentioning right now. But the physics side of it
Yeah,
is more or less is, like I said, you look at the ultraviolet light spectrum,
yeah,
and you think about the colors that go through our eyes, the different colors that we can see, like even on the TV screen.
yeah.
We mainly only deal with the colors red, green, and blue. And those colors help you get a whole spectrum of colors.
That's definitely.
And so, yeah. And so, to be honest, with all the seven chakras, what that told me was that
Yeah,
you don't need to master all seven. You just need to at least master three.
that's interesting because, like I said, I'm a big science head, and like the interest for the body and the spirit is so deep because it's like Like there's so many questions that's being asked and stuff. So like, and this is not even to judge, this is just asking because I've had like interesting a lot of questions. So to hear it come from you is interesting. And also, another question I have is, what is your take on crystals and yoga?
Crystals and yoga. Good question. Like certain crystals, you got to be careful of their properties. Now, I'm
Yeah,
not going to say it's necessarily witchcraft, but I will say you got to be careful of the properties because there have been accounts of like different ancient civilizations, depending on where the rocks come from, especially the ones from Stonehenge, people, especially the ones from Stonehenge. There's a lot of energy in those rocks, certain places like the Andes in Peru and things like that. What's good, Sheed? And yes, Aquarius, Aquarius, I'm gonna get to your question. I got you. That's a good question. Um, certain rocks, depending on the properties that it has, magnetically speaking,
yeah,
keep that in mind. They will affect your chakras, and they can make you do things that you normally wouldn't do, be ways you normally wouldn't be. The witchcraft aspect comes from when one tries to make a rock something that it never was.
yeah, that's
But
true.
however, if it does tie in with everything that flows about your inner magneto reception, then I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that, you know, as long as you're not, like I said, manipulating it, making it not make it not be something that it never was, kind of like the person back in the Old Testament who tried to use witchcraft against Moses.
Yeah,
Um, I think you're good. Now, as far as yoga, well, really, I mean, you translate that, that's really meditation. You might as well say martial arts is another form of yoga slash meditation. So
yeah.
as long as it's for the right reasons, especially even dancing. Now, dancing, people don't understand, and I've talked about this before. I said there's certain dancing which considered witchcraft. It is, no matter how you slice it. I mean, you can even look at, if we can go even further, talk about right now with the twerking, with the gang crip and blood walking. You know, people don't understand what they be doing out here. You know, even down in Memphis. Memphis, ooh, we're not going to talk about Memphis. And I like looking at the way folk in Memphis dance. But I'm
Yeah.
not even saying what they're doing is witchcraft. But there's a lot to say with this whole yoga thing. People are transitioning to what yoga means in different ways. Some people consider being on strip pole, taking strip pole classes as yoga. So there's a lot of different ways people got to, you know, in essence, the basic yoga outside of all that stuff, it's just simple movements and forms, uh, praising the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And with no other outside interferences either. So
Yeah,
no music in the background.
that's true.
Yeah.
And just to say a quick thing too, um, do you also believe crystals have healing properties the way the herbs do?
Yes, because they are what consisted of certain minerals. Some are consisted of certain what metals. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been known facts that I think with certain ancient civilizations, there were certain rocks, especially in China. Oh man, depending on how you can extract or get it to react to certain things, like you can put it on your body and it could literally absorb the pain from
That's
your
that's
body.
that's amazing because a lot of those Asian Chinese people they understand things on a very metaphysic level. Because I was on TikTok and I saw this man take two crystals and rub them together, it's like the crystal started to light up like electricity.
Exactly, man. And so that's why, speaking of electricity, white thing lightning, it strikes in certain places because of the energy that's there. And lightning actually, people
Oh,
think that lightning strikes down, it actually strikes up. What we see is the static electricity the lightning meets. That's all we see.
I did not know that. Wow, that's very
Hmm.
interesting. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Like there's just like you just see the world. Like I'm not gonna lie, like you just start to see the world completely differently, not in a negative way, but in a very positive way because it's like you don't view things the way you used to. You know what I'm saying? Like you start
Hmm.
to see things from a spiritual aspect. But like, yo, appreciate you answering those questions for me, right? I'm gonna still stay on, but I appreciate you asking those questions because, like I said, I'm a serious nerd. Like one of my dreams when I was younger, I wanted to be a scientist and stuff. And so, you
Hmm.
know, biochemistry, light, currencies, frequencies, like all those things have a very deep interest for me. So, you know, I appreciate you for answering those questions. I'm gonna do more research and I'm gonna get back to you and tell you if anything, you know. So, but I'm gonna still stay on live right now. But I just appreciate you answering those questions.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate you jumping on for sure. And yeah, feel free. You want to jump in, let me know. Or yeah, just like, hey, Ray. Yeah. So yeah, man, appreciate you. Yeah, feel free to stick around.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. And yeah, Sheet, I put the link out if you want to jump on, man. If you got some time, if you're not busy, feel free. Yeah, just a Q&A, any question, answer. Like I said to a lot of people earlier, anybody that jump on, feel free to holler at me. Just be respectful. My bad, I accidentally pressed the mute. Let me. What's good? Just had to sip on some of this little haterade. You know what I mean? But we good. We good. Let me answer this question here. You said Aquarius. How do you feel about older men getting penile implants to still have a sex life? Yeah, that's interesting. I think as long as he's keeping it with a woman in his life that understands and supports him, like that's great. Like she would have to have been with him. To be honest, it's really difficult for a woman to support that man with a penis implant. If yeah, yeah, go ahead.
No, like that's just funny. It's like, if to be honest with you, if you as a man are doing that, you are in no position to hate a woman who gets a BBL, because it's basically the same thing if you think about it. A woman getting a
Facts.
BBL is basically a man getting a penile implant. So if you as a man are getting that, you are in no position to tell a woman that she can't get a BBL. Or it's like those dudes
Right,
getting the man weaves or the man beards. Like you can't say, "Oh,
right,
man, I can't stand with women where they fake hair," but you got fake hair yourself. So it's like y'all better be
right,
bald headed together. You know what I mean? So
right.
if you as a man are getting that, it is what it is. But don't come out your mouth and mock a woman for getting a BBL, because you and her are in the same boat. You enhanced something that wasn't the way it was before.
Right, right. And that's the thing, man. Like you see a lot of these adult stars, man. They be getting them either that implant or find a way to make it grow bigger. Like it's crazy, man. Like, oh man, it's I don't want to go too deep down that rabbit hole. But what I will say is like, yeah, for the one that it's difficult for a gal to like support a man if she hasn't been there with him before the implant. Like a lot of gals just kind of like feels the type of way like initially, like, oh, you got that. Okay. But I guess if she found it appealing and it works and he's satisfied, I guess she could accept it. Like some guys just literally find a way to stretch their penises out. Some guys do that too. So, what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm like, it's an interesting call. But yeah, I guess, yeah, she's supporting him. The one that's supporting him, uh, she she's the only one that will understand. But you said Aquarius, you said I had to ask this because this old man told me that she said, I had to ask this because this man told me, the man that I was talking to, he told me that he had an implant and I wasn't impressed. Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Because yeah, it's like unless you knew he was putting out good before he had an implant, then yeah, it's kind of hard for you to accept that now.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. It's like have you ever seen Baki? Baki's half brother Jack Hanma, who got like implants to grow taller.
Mm,
Y'all
no,
know,
I haven't, but yeah,
yeah, Jack Hanma, like the man, like he was short, so he took steroids and he also got like his bones broken and metal implants to make himself grow taller and longer joints. That, hey man, like that's in the same realm of a woman getting a BBL. You're in no position to talk now if that's what you're doing.
yeah. And I often wonder too, because I think back to the movie RoboCop. Now, I mean,
Just
to a
about
certain
to say that.
extent, yeah. that man got blown to pieces, man. And his I think he still had his wife or whatever, but that's a unique case to where he's just trying to please her. See, and that's the connection tying back with the energy of the feminine and the masculine. Women want to feel that a man is pleased.
Uh,
So if he doesn't have the equipment that is natural to feel that, then that could be a problem. If he has some nerves, if you will, some nerve endings around a certain device that still feels like natural, that could be an exception, I guess, in the future. And I say this in the future because I think with the way a lot of these succubus, these Jezebel types are becoming, they want bigger and longer. I mean,
Yeah,
you see some of these toys they have.
I was
I
just
mean,
about to say that, like, society's actually
ooh,
conditioning them to be okay with artificial pleasure, so I don't think they would have a problem if a man was part robot or something, like, you got a vibrator for a hand or something, like
yeah, yeah. And you think like even like with certain penal rings, if you will, or yeah, certain P rings. I'm gonna say that because
yeah.
they have those, and those vibrate, and some gals love that. You know that it vibrates, and especially if he has a decent erection, gals get off on that stuff. You know, like so, it's all how you deal with that. What's good? What's good, Ja? What's good?
Salute, y'all.
Yeah, got the link if you want to jump on. You don't have to. It's up to you. Just a Q and A. We're just talking random, generally speaking. You know what I'm saying? You said Aquarius. What's up with most men not moisturizing their lips with chapsticks? Like they be taking photos and their lips aren't moisturized. I don't know. Some people don't even clean their lips off. Like they be getting saliva on each end of the mouth when they talk. You gotta wipe your mouth, man. You gotta do a LL Cool J sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like the funny thing is, LL Cool J say he licks his lips when he's nervous, contrary to popular belief.
I have a question, another question for you, Ray. What
Yeah.
is your take on society trying to calcify the penile gland in the third eye?
Woo. That's a deep one, man. It goes back to Elon Musk, and I say this because it's on record. He believes that humans can't think for themselves, and they must become more AI. You know, replace the penile with literally
The chip.
with a chip.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, that I was just thinking about that. What if that chip is actually what's going to use to actually infest, and I'm talking about literally take over the penile gland?
Hmm.
Because mind you, in a way, the penile gland allows us to dream. The penile gland allows us to dwell in the spiritual realm. So what if this
Hmm.
chip actually strips us from actually seeing the spiritual realm and only be in the physical?
Right. And so it makes you think they've been a lot of times in society they've been artificializing, if you will, the concept of death and
Yeah,
maybe the concept of life.
yeah.
Uh, and so the closest thing, the cousin to all that is literally going to sleep or having dreams. What if you won't be able to go to sleep? And you think about what society, cities that what never sleep. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
those the cyberpunk game, the cyberpunk movie, not cyberpunk
yeah.
movie, but what's it called? Something Runner.
Oh, Blade Runner.
Blade Runner, yeah, Blade Runner.
Yeah.
The robotic cities, or what's it called? Another movie, the show Altered Carbon.
Yes, I heard about that. I need to see that. People
Yeah,
keep telling me to check that one out.
I never finished the show. I'm actually watching though. It's actually pretty interesting. I'm a sci-fi buff. Like I love sci-fi shows and technology. I love that stuff, man.
Ain't that the one that ain't Omar Epps in that one, if I'm not mistaken?
No, no, no. Oh,
Or
no, I'm talking about the TV show. It's the one with Anthony Mackie
yeah.
and the
Oh, okay. Yes, 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 yes. Him. Hmm.
and then also like the Black Mirror, like that show Black Mirror. Oh, have you ever seen? Oh, this is a great show, Love, Death, and Robots.
No, I haven't seen that one. That
Oh,
sounds awesome though.
bro, you need to go watch Love, Death, and Robots. Watch season 1, season 2, season 3 is coming soon. Love, Death, and Robots is an anthology, so it's different episodes of different animators and animations telling different stories, bro. It is so cool. You
Mm.
have to watch it. Love, Death, and Robots.
See this. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check that out, Logan, for sure. And tying in with that, like this is actually a good question tying
Yeah,
in
it
with what
is.
you
It
just
is.
mentioned. How do you see society in 2025 with everything that's going on right now? Now it reminds me of that movie with Sylvester Stallone. I don't know if you know it, but he was literally having artificial sex with a chick. Like they was like not touching each other. It was a virtual sex. I forget the dang movie,
So
man.
phone sex, basically phone
No, it was
sex.
literally like computer. It's like I think the movie was Dread or something.
Oh, Judge
I
Dredd
think that's the name of the movie.
or
But
Dynamite
he was
Man or
like
something.
it was some on those lines. I'll have to look it up. Probably mention it down the road or something. But or put it in the comment section on the replay. But they literally weren't touching each other, but they were having like let's say they had on like something that's similar to an Oculus, like we
Oh,
have today.
oh, like
And
VR.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Crazy, bro. Like I'm pretty
So
sure that can happen in the future. Yeah, because look at OnlyFans and all the porn that's being pushed. So
yeah,
it's gonna be crazy. Like even though we're quote unquote in the end of days, I'm actually pretty excited for what the future holds. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I'm just so optimistic personally for me because like I said, I'm a tech buff, so I like seeing the
yeah,
technology and the things that they come up with. But 2025, that's in 4 years. We're still gonna be in pandemics. I believe that. You know, uh,
yeah,
the
yeah.
economy is gonna be on some iffy stuff. Don't a lot of the um, jobs you see today are going to be taken over by more robots. I truly believe that. Um,
Mhm.
Entrepreneurship is going to be more of a natural thing. I don't believe college or university will be such a big thing, even though I want to go myself and do courses for myself. What
Mhm.
else? What else? What else? Cities are going to be so much more expensive. Oh yeah, the cities like it's going to be
Yeah.
I live in Toronto, so and they're trying to make like and when I look at Toronto, what they're doing, they're trying to make my city like the kind of like the new New York, new downtown New York. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So there's gonna be
Mm.
more city life, more, and I love the city. You know what I mean? But sometimes I like
Yeah.
being in a rural area with the forestry and stuff, something balanced. But
Right.
you know what I mean? You have the balance. I had the rural and the suburban. I was raised in the suburban areas. I used to live in Barrie, so I had the blessing to be able to be in the city life and in the rural areas. So yeah, the future. I'm not gonna be no doom and gloom, but I've like
Right.
aside from the nonsense what's going on in the world, the future is what you make it. To be honest with you, all you could do is hope for the best and have optimism and just look forward to it. That's it.
Yeah. 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 That's going to be the true revolution, to be
Yeah,
honest. Like,
yeah.
I've always said the true revolution won't be televised, it's going to be downloaded. That's going to be the new
That's deep.
revolution.
That's deep.
Mhm.
This is a good question from Age of Aquarius. How do you feel about birth control pills? It's population control. I'm telling you that now. I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you this right now. You have to think about this for a second. Let's really think about this, right? You're telling me I could take a pill and it keeps me from getting a woman pregnant? What's the catch? Anything the government gives to people, there's always a catch with it. Here are my predictions. Don't be surprised if information comes out down the line that male birth control pills tampers with testosterone, tampers with sperm quality, and because it tampers with sperm quality, it could actually lead to deficiencies and health deformities of newborn children due to the fact that the semen that's tampered. I will not be surprised if men start to grow breasts and start to lactate. More men start to get a boost of estrogen and a lack of testosterone due to the chemicals within that. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if erectile dysfunction starts to happen even more because of these pills. I don't trust them. I do not trust them. And any man with
Oh,
sense
yeah.
wouldn't try them either.
Oh, and then check this out. And so this is why I feel, to be honest, like I'm not a big fan of semen retention. I get it, but I believe that should be done to a certain extent. This is what I mean. So basically, it brings out, you said erectile dysfunction, like semen retention, depending, it could bring out this thing, what I would call connectile dysfunction. And based on both parties, based on you and her. Like obviously you're trying to hold back because you don't want to obviously give your life force to something that's dead, right?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, maybe she don't want that from you either because she didn't want to get pregnant. Or, what I'm saying, you want to hold back also because you don't want her to incriminate you, sabotage you if she's not going to be the woman in your life. So all this stuff that we're doing to hold back, but yet we're looking at porn, always letting it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're not truly dispersing the right, we're not connecting, because I've always said semen not only has the power to reproduce, it has the power to transfer, not transmit, because people think of diseases. I mean,
Right.
transfer information, but also is there to rejuvenate the feminine's DNA. That's why when they bring up this thing called mitochondria, if you will, no, no, not mitochondria. It's a different word. Let me take that back. Basically, when she starts to take on the traits of that man, if she has his DNA, and so when gals do this many times over, then she no longer can bond. So to me, that brings out why God would have this idea of a connectile dysfunction, because you feel like even with your erection, even when you let loose, you know there's not going to be a connection. So you would rather hold back. And so, yeah, in the future, we're gonna see a lot of that, especially if they pushing this male birth control. Because you might have guys that might be like, hell, I'm not even trying to have baby. I'm not trying to do that. So, but that could be, yeah.
And speaking of the thing too, I wouldn't be surprised if in the future we have like Android 18s. You see how Krillin had a child with Android 18 and she was a robot stuff. So it's like I wouldn't be surprised that men start to procreate with robotic women and stuff.
Oh yeah, man, that's definitely that part, and like the movie Ex Machina. I've seen that, man. It's like, whoo, you're gonna talk about robotic female nature next. Like, it's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah, bro.
Oh shoot. So,
half human, half robot hybrid offsprings.
yeah,
That's crazy.
then yeah, you're gonna have these e divestors, these e swirlers.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, bro. Like
Yeah,
avesters, not even a divestors, avesters, Android
right.
divestments, avesters.
Woo, avestors. There you go. Boom, bingo. Because maybe she wants to do that look more like a demon. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. On some cyberpunk, like customize your boyfriend.
Yeah. Like what if like girl, I wanted him to have like at least a 3 foot leg on him. And he
We
gotta have
added
that
that when
tongue
you
that's
gotta,
like
like, let's say we ran out of orders. You gotta either you got the 5 inch or the 10 inch right now. You can't get the 3 inch right now. Out of order and
mhm.
everything, bro. That'd be crazy.
And then she like, looking at his tongue. They love dudes with beards now. You know why they like the dudes with beards.
Yeah.
They like that feeling like a feather down there. So, but also like the tongue, they want him to have that long tongue. Ooh, he got a long tongue and he have the right lips. So oh yeah, they can manufacture. Oh yeah, these girls, I got all this money right now.
Yeah.
Woo.
Speaking of tongues, there's women who actually romanticize venom.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
They
I wouldn't be
actually
surprised.
romanticize venom, bro.
Mm, I would not be surprised. No different than how some dudes fantasize a chick. There was this one chick on IG. I don't know if you remember her, but I think she was a black chick, had a long tongue, like
Oh,
real long tongue.
cash. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, I remember.
hmm Yeah, man.
But with
The
Jocelyn,
deviant, man.
but Jocelyn, if y'all saying this facts though, like imagine a 250 pound, that'd be messed up. Hey yo, babe, let me get my birth control. After that, the girl would pack up and leave if she had any type of self respect.
Exactly. Exactly. He said, Aquarius said, do y'all think Donald Trump going to be president again in 2024? I think so. I could be wrong though. So I'll put that out there too. But
I'm
I
not
think
gonna,
so.
I'm not gonna lie. The presidency stuff is very entertaining. As much as I do not agree with everything that these guys do, it's one thing I can respect about it. It's actually the power and the influence. You know what I mean? It's the power and the influence. How you as well, even though, like I said, a lot of these politicians ain't ish. We already understand that. But it's the fact that you could just stand up on a podium and speak to people and people just cheer and just have that much faith in you. You know what I mean? Like hey, that's a powerful thing, bro. It's powerful.
hmm Whew. Yeah, that's crazy one, man. Roe v. Wade. I remember that back in the day, man.
It's a very good
Oh
case.
man.
To be honest with you, it's 50-50. And let me explain, right? I was watching New Breed, he was talking about it. Shout out to him. But like this society kind of promotes. I'm sorry, man. I saw Johnson of y'all's comment just now. I can't be laughing about Joe Biden shaking the head.
I remember that, man. I remember that.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Sorry, let me get
That's
back
like the
to
most that's like the most embarrassing thing since Bob Dole fell that I remember that too. So
yeah. Let me go back to what she's saying about the Roe vs. Wade. Like this society promotes like sexual irresponsibility. And personally, the reason why, in a way, the whole Roe v. Wade is such an outrage for some of these women because they view birth control as as a birth control. They view abortion as birth control. You know, like you'll have chicks literally on social media bragging about having birth control, abortion over abortion over abortion, not realizing the physical issues you may bring onto yourself. And the thing is, um, there's so many women out there that have had abortions and actually go through suicide, also go through stress, PTSD. There's some women that after the abortion, days later, sometimes when they sleep, they still hear the voice as if they hear a voice of a baby. You know what I mean? So the only reason why, in a way, you have a lot of women mad because it now they're not allowed to be sexually irresponsible. Now, granted, I'm not gonna put all the blame on women because a lot of men who are just reckless with their penis themselves. But at the same time, shout out to Newbury when he was talking about it. This is just more so about the white woman aborting the white man's baby, and theoretically speaking, um, they're declining, and so it's just population control, really, and not to mention the divestors talking about abort black babies. So it's just to really destroy, you know, all the stuff that are going on. Yeah, perfect example. Right, what Age of Aquarius said. Some women love pain because the pain to them is pleasure, which is sadistic for real. Exactly, like they enjoy that, bro. Like you have chicks on
Yeah.
social media bragging about having abortions like it's no big deal, but it's like, do you understand the long term effects you're doing to yourself? Because what you don't understand that you keep going, you keep doing this, you keep doing this, you keep doing this. Eventually, something's gonna rupture, something's gonna get destroyed. You don't know what you're doing to yourself long term. You know, as young people, I'm 21 myself. You know, when we're young, you feel immortal. You could do all type of nonsense. You could stay up late. You could eat 50 burgers and still be in shape. But what we fail to realize is that as you get older, that takes a toll on your body. And mind you, age is just a number. Your true age is how you take care of your body. You could be in your 50s and 40s and have the youthfulness and the agility and the speed of a 20-year-old and younger. It's about how you take care of yourself. But these
Yep.
people don't take care of themselves. So when you're having all these abortions in your 20s, don't you understand you're going to be in your 30s and your 40s and your 50s and all type of ailments that could come upon you because of all the damage you've done to yourself? So it's just really, honestly, I truly believe it just they're mad because they can't be sexually responsible no more. It can't be on some, oh, I
Mm.
got pregnant, so let me just go get an abortion. No, they can't do that no more. It's either be on birth control, make sure that man's wearing a condom, or be celibate. You can't get, okay, I'm pregnant, let me go get an abortion. Oh, I'm pregnant, let me go get an abortion. They can't
Right.
do that way no more. So that's what it is. They can't be sexually responsible, and they don't like that.
Right. Yeah, that's the crazy thing, man. Like, if it's not that, it's literally just their bad living habits. You know what I'm saying? Like they end up making these crack babies. A lot of gals be doing drugs while they're pregnant, eating
Yep,
the wrong foods and stuff. See, I'm of the impression that a man should make sure that she is doing the proper things with her body and diet
most definitely.
before she gets pregnant and during her pregnancy. Like a man has to be an overseer because that's his creation within her. The procreation is just her accepting his creation. You know, like his X and Y's, and then it pretty much it incubates within her. Like it starts with the man putting his seed in her. So literally, he's monitoring how she's taking care of all this inside of her. So she starts to do bad things like drugs, even bad music. Okay,
Yeah.
talking bad, uh, smoking, drinking, all that affects the child. And they want gals to live their best life. Hey, they want pregnant girls twerking on the dance
Bro,
floor or at a
it's
concert or
bad.
doing splits.
Bro, it's bad. Some of these chicks, bro, are literally pregnant. Let me tell you something, bro. Some of you dudes need to be careful out here, bro. There's girls out here who are pregnant and they know they're pregnant, but because the physical signs of them being pregnant hasn't been shown, they're literally still sleeping around with other men while being pregnant. So when you dudes are just busting reckless nuts, she could easily trap you and say that you're the father. And you know what the craziest thing is too? It's even in the animal kingdom. I saw this one time. What the lioness did was she procreated with three lions at the same time, one of each. So what happens was when the
Mm,
child was born, none of the lions knew who the father was. So because they all procreated her at the same time, they all believed that they were the father. So she had three men, three lions protecting that one baby. That's bro. You
mm,
gotta be careful, bro. Some of these, like I've seen videos where women who are literally pregnant say, "I'm pregnant. Is it wrong for me to date?" What type of dumbass question is that? Yes. Like, bro,
mm,
that's crazy. And take this in too, right? Take this in. You got women who are dating and having sex while pregnant. And correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't whatever a woman eats, that food goes to the baby?
Goes to the baby.
So what do you think happens when she's giving another man head and he busts a nut and she swallows it?
Goes right to the baby.
You see how deviant and sick that shit is, bro. Bro, this is man. This shit's messed up, bro. Bro,
Hey,
it's crazy.
and I was thinking, I remember the term. I said mitochondria earlier, so I had to correct myself. No, it's microchimerism. So even like, yeah, a lot of times, even with cats, like let's say the cat's pregnant, and I think they're proving this in humans too. But when the cat's pregnant and another male cat lets off inside that female cat, even though the cat might be the previous cat's offspring, that cat, the kittens are going to take on the traits of the following cat that let off
That's
into that mother.
crazy. That is
Yeah.
crazy. DNA is one hell of a thing, man. DNA is one hell of a thing. That's crazy, bro.
So I think too, like that could be one reason why you might have a dude that's born, he looks just like his father, but he acts nothing like his father. What was mama doing? What was mama really doing?
That's true.
All these skeletons in their closets that they take to their grave. So some of these gals take secrets to their grave, man. Especially a lot of these older gals, this older generation. You know, it's good we talking on, because I'll be probably talking tonight about, in part of the destruction of Black love. We talk about, yeah, the old timers, some of them got it right. But we need to talk about that real wicked stuff that folk kept taboo in the family. You know what I'm saying? What really went on? Why they really be tripping? Like why they a little off? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't understand Age of Aquarius. I don't know what you're saying for that question. Repeat, say it again, because I think I'm a little confused.
Hold on, I'm gonna read it off. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll get it. He said, I don't understand how some men want to fit in shape, want to be fit in shape. Uh Women who work outs because that's masculine. Oh, I see what she's saying.
Like
She
men,
don't understand how gals want to be fit like a man. That's what she's saying. Because they start to look more masculine. Yeah. Because she said, I mentioned working out is masculine because if a woman do certain yeah, exactly. It does turn on the reproductive system.
I'm gonna be
and
honest.
It does make her, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna be real with you, Age of Aquarius. Personally, I actually disagree because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm actually attracted to, like, even though I love women of all sizes and all shapes, but I don't I actually like a woman who takes care of her body. It's attractive. It is, because it says a lot about her. Because if I can impregnate her, I know she can take care of herself. Because it's like this. It's like survival to the fittest. Look at the lioness, for example. The lioness is ripped up. She has muscles in her body, and she's a strong, powerful lioness. So it's, in a way, I don't find it masculine. I do not find it masculine because some of those women who have the muscles, they actually look very attractive with it. Now, if we're talking about some overly grotesque, that's different. But for the most part, I can't even say working out is a only a masculine thing. Nah, it's a feminine thing too. And I feel like that's another way. And it's not even to shame you, Age of Aquarius, for what you're saying, but that, in a way, that is kind of another reason why so many women avoid working out, because they automatically believe if they work out, they're going to look like a man, which is contrary to, which is completely off. You're not going to look like a man. You just need to do the proper exercise, because look, that Amazonian look, that, the perky breasts, the nice butt, the nice thighs, and the nice long legs, like, you know what I'm saying? There's women who look real stunning who work out and they got their body right. So I wouldn't even associate working out as masculine. In a way, yes, it is masculine because majority of us as men do it, but at the same time, I wouldn't say a woman who works out is masculine. Nah, if anything, I want my woman to work out, to take care of her body, to take care of your vessel. You know what I mean? Because that is where your child is going to stay dormant for 9 months. So you want to make sure that your vessel, your sacred temple, is on point. So that's just my perception on it.
Oh, yeah. And let me, before I chime in with what you just said, Logan, first and foremost, what's good, Ja?
Shalom, what's good with y'all boys, man?
Salute, bro.
Chilling, man. How you been?
Shoot, can't complain. I ain't been in here in a while.
Oh, that's what's up. Well, yeah, definitely a Q&A. If you got any if you got other questions, feel free, to ask. Let me kind of, yeah, it's kind of a Q&A meet and greet. Cool Gent just stepped up in the building. feel free to jump on if you got some time. If you ain't busy, cool, Jen, just a little Q&A, meet and greet. You got certain things you want to get off your chest, talk about, you know what I'm saying? Rated PG, you know how we do it over here. Holla at me, you know. But but yeah, with that said, I want to say this about what Aquarius said. And I get what you're saying, Aquarius, because you also just said she can take care of her body by diet, managing her weight, but working out can still cause wear and tear on her reproductive system. Yeah, and so yeah, just to tie in with what you saying, Aquarius. Yeah, that's why for me, usually with the feminine, like for me, her being fit, cool, but being toned, that's even better. You see what I'm saying? So with her, mainly it's about being toned. Because I remember I went to school with a gal and she became a bodybuilder, right? But then when it came time for her to get pregnant, she started looking more feminine again. But she's normally a bodybuilder when she, is doing her thing. So it's like she knew like I have to, change my metabolics. I have to not take these steroids, whatever I'm doing to be this bodybuilder, so I can actually maintain my estrogen, my feminine hormones to be able to be pregnant. And then, had a child, got back into working out, being a bodybuilder. But overall, yeah, just her being toned, you know what I'm saying? Like versus her being too fit. Like it'll harken back to them. I think we talked about this before, Logan, but like the early 80s, maybe mid 90s when they didn't look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but they had that nice body, like the original the original Playboy. Yeah, the Amazon. And that's how what the original Playboy bunnies used to look like too. No cap.
It was attractive. Like they showed you that as a woman, you can have muscles on you and still look feminine. Like they were very attractive. Some of them would do backflips, do the split. They were flexible as well. So it was attractive. They really look good. So yeah.
The one. Wow. Well, I feel like you can work out your body, but just don't like be trying to lift 200 pounds, bench 200, or trying to squat 500. Like you don't got to do all that. Just
I can't be out bench pressed by my own girlfriend or my wife. That can't happen, bro. Can't happen.
Well, that creates another Kevin Samuels topic if he was here, because he does talk. He talked about she can't weigh more than a man. What about if she starts lifting more than a man?
That's crazy.
Bro, nah, y'all had me weak, bro. You talking about some? What if a girl go straight to the baby?
Yeah, but it's facts though, bro. It's fact. You have to really take that in consideration, bro. Like when a woman eats and she's pregnant, her food becomes the baby's food, literally. So if a woman is pregnant and still dating and dealing with other guys sexually, she's literally going to the nut that she ingests goes to the baby. So your child is eating bro. That's crazy, Nick.
You know what he said? Go straight. The way rayology repeated it, bro. Go straight to the baby and be dead, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, Jocelyn, what you said about Joe Biden shaking the air, I couldn't even answer Aquarius question. Like I was trying to Roe versus Wade. Like I was about to start bust out laughing at the same time for the second time. Like that's crazy.
Like, bro, I seen that video. I was dying, bro. Looked at off.
Oh, that's like oh, man, that's crazy. Reasons why America is falling. Hashtag number.
Man,
you see that picture?
Exactly, man. Hey, and speaking of that, Logan, like yeah, just to kind of switch a tangent a little bit. Yeah, my thing is like, I've always said that you don't necessarily need to make $100,000 just to be with somebody, but what I think with Kevin Samuels, he was implying is that, this is the type of guy they want, a lot of these lesser feminine, because they call themselves leveling up, if they get a guy that's 100K, but that same guy actually gets cheated on with a guy that's making way less than that because, she's just using that type of guy as a coming up. Yeah, she used them for a come up in regards to her leveling up. So it's like, but as Kevin Samuels said times before, females should not be leveling up. They should be working on building with instead, gals. Yeah.
But check this out though, with this whole high value man thing. If the high value man was so true and it was so authentic, Will Smith would not have been cheated on.
That's
what I'm saying. He got cheated on by August Alsina, and August Alsina doesn't have this amount of stuff like Will Smith. So, bro, your money don't mean anything. Nothing wrong with making money, but do it for yourself. Don't do it for a woman.
Yeah, money ain't everything, bro. That's why I try to like everybody. It's like everybody like thinking money can humble them or whatever. Like, bro, go chase the bag, bro. Like money is not everything, bro. What happened?
Like
What
you
happened to
can,
God, bro? What happened to
that's
God?
That's true. Like you chase the bag, nothing wrong with that, but don't make it your whole image. That's the problem, bro. They make their money their image. That's when it becomes an issue. Like when you make your money your image, now you look terrible. Use your money as a tool. Nothing wrong with making money, nothing wrong with chasing money. I'm not gonna tell you don't make your money. But the problem is, if money was everything, Will Smith would not have been cheated on. August Alsina don't got the same amount of stuff as Will Smith. So why would Jada get with August instead of Will? You see what I'm saying? So the whole high value rhetoric is stupid. If you want to make money, make your money. If you want to be rich, be rich. Just do it for yourself and for your family. Don't do it to impress a woman. Because take this in. If that woman doesn't actually like you, what the hell are you making all that money for? You know what I mean? Like, ask yourself that question. If you were to go broke, would that woman still want to be with you? If the question answer is no, why are you with that woman in the first place? Make the money for yourself. Do it for yourself. Do it so you can have a nice life. That's what you do it for.
Hey, and that's so true. That's facts, Logan. We're gonna continue to chop it up about that for sure. But what's good, cool Jit? Good to see you in the building.
Yo, rayology, Logan, John, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing? Shout out to Divine Lee and Aquarius. How y'all doing?
Shalom, man.
Yeah, y'all talking good up here.
Nice.
Yeah, y'all talking good up here. Yeah, Logan, I totally agree with you on the and what you were saying too about how as a man you should only want to make money for yourself, not to impress the woman though. And and can I be blunt? Can I be real blunt? Can I be doom gen
Go
for a little
ahead.
bit?
Keep it 1,000, like you said.
Yeah, because with the KS thing, it's only and I listened to a podcast earlier too. Ian Michelle is calling that, and the high value thing and the get the bag thing go hand in hand, like the similar thing. So, with this being said, a lot of these older people like them are always pushing that mentality towards the millennials and Gen Z behind us. So when I hear them say you want the bag, you're basically saying that you only care about the money from the man instead of who he is, the character of the man. You know what I'm saying? I could be a man that's working towards something though. That doesn't make me less of a man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I came from dust. I can leave out this world from dust. You know what I'm saying? I go back to the spirit realm, man. So, a lot of these old heads though, man, that's why a lot of their platforms are dying now. And I hope that a lot of people our generation will really, really, really pay close attention though, man, to this, because like I said, we're coming up, we're starting up with something, talking about things that they're never talking about, and I see the envy from them. See, I got blocked early from what was it, Clubhouse, because I was speaking, I was drop some biblical stuff, some truth. So I said, I know they blocked me though, man. I said, because they don't want me coming up there speaking no truth, man. They're
Yeah,
not ready.
I'll be right back.
All right, Lou. So
Okay, do your thing, man.
So yeah, man. With us, with that being said, though, man, just continue to strive. Like wherever it is that you love, I mean, just do it. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter about the money and stuff. Because this is what's going on right now. Because all money does is park you in front of happiness, though. It doesn't make you happy. You can have a lot of money all day, but a lot of them don't have peace. That's the difference, though. See, because everybody don't need to be a millionaire. Everybody can't handle the money, man. You know what I'm saying? See, that's something they don't tell you, man. They don't tell you that. So, I mean, if you're a person that's been like at the lowest of the lowest, and you know what it's like being low, then and you humble about it, then yes, you probably say you deserve to be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? And be able to help somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a giver too. Yeah. Those are the people I say who deserves to be a millionaire, man.
That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie. With the whole KS situation, he had gave these women some like out of this world type mentality where it's like, who are you to say that you need a man that's making this type of money? Like, how are you especially from the next woman? What is you doing?
Exactly. And like what Ray said though, a couple streams back, every now and then, is that why should I provide for you You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't, like, as men, we don't owe women nothing though. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to be the helpmates. They supposed to be the ones looking up to us though, not trying to outdo us. So it's like, what's it gonna be? Because men, we're in our role, we're working and stuff. So a woman think because they make more and stuff, that makes them more masculine. So basically, you don't like who you are as a woman, who the Most High created you to be. You know, you don't want to be feminine. So guess what? That's why you're going to continue to get what you've been getting. And like I said, the days are coming though, man, where man, I don't even want to talk about it right now. But yeah, y'all got it, man. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, but and that's so true. And I saw what you said earlier, Kujin, about let me also say this: no woman don't ever need to smoke ever during pregnancy. Exactly. Like, I agree. Like, you just wonder why a lot of these children come out with ADHD and all that stuff, man. Like a lot of that. And I saw Lee in the chat. Hey Lee, feel free to jump on, man. I saw you. I put the link out there, man. So yeah, feel free to jump on if you want to. Just a Q&A, meet and greet. Got anything you want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Off the top of your head, keep it PG for sure. Hop up. But yeah, that's so true though, Cool Jen, because I don't know, Gail's think I'm crazy. Like, if Gail got pregnant by me, I'm gonna be on her, stickler. Like, yo,
Right.
shoot.
I'm telling you, man. Like I said, they don't want to listen though, but they gonna listen real soon, man. Like everybody should look up that word ravished, man. I know Jim his brother said, I remember seeing it in the scriptures, but yeah, look it up though, man, because one day they're not gonna be able to have control no more. Men build, you know, saying civilization and stuff, and it's not being sexist though, just that we're in order. You know, it's called being back in nature, being in tune with nature, and being back in order with who we are. Because it has to be a balance, man. You know, it has to be a balance though, man. And I'm gonna do a part 2 of the Deuteronomy curses too. See, because there's something they don't want to talk about. That's why stuff is all over the place, because there's nothing in order. See, logical thinking, righteous men. See, we're in order, you know, and all we try to do is tell the woman, like, hey, just get back in order. Be that helpmate, how the way the Most High designed you to be. You know, it ain't about a man having this much money, that money. It's the dream that counts. It's the dream that counts, though, man. You know what I'm saying? And that real woman that's by your side can help you. You know what I'm saying? Help you build. You know what I'm saying? She may be like a secretary for like something with the money or something like that, wherever it is. You know, help him build that man's dream. You know, your desire is supposed to be to your husband, not you going out here partying and sleeping with every damn body. You know what I'm saying? With every damn dude and stuff every weekend. And you wonder why your daughters are not going to be wife material, especially right now in this generation, though. Not talking about all women, though. Just know the difference, though. But we like I said, we're doing something new, man, and we got to continue to push this. Like, I believe that men, the righteous men like ourselves, man, we're going to get back on top. All the tribes of men are going to get back on top, man, and I cannot wait for that day, because, like I said, a lot of this has gone too far. And see, this is what happens when you give a woman all your strength. This is what happens to society, though, man. All the Senate Man Johnsons in the White House and senator top positions and stuff, man, they give women all these power and stuff and the law, and this is why stuff is out of order. This place got to come down, man, very soon, man. What's up, Devon Lee?
What's good, Lee?
What's up, brothers? What's good with y'all?
And good to see you.
Divine.
We're just chopping it up, man.
Man, I hear what y'all harping about, man. It's great to have brothers who communicate on a level beyond just the materialistic values of life, man. So just to be able to add on to that aspect of saying, honestly, when we bring value to the table, it ain't just about the materials that we have as man, but it's the insight. It's those things that you can't see in a man, what we bring to the table. And Cool Jen, hey, we on the rise, brother. You already know what's going on. I'm glad I was able to tap into this stream with my brothers, man, because I need more righteous builds. I don't know about y'all, but I'll be loving when people have these panels and we able to communicate, because there's not too many of us that talk on this level. And just to be able to say, when we get to where we need to, as far as in our businesses, as far as just in our relationships, when we come together and speak like this, it's gonna spread a whole different light of how men that look like us operate, because there are perpetrators out here who look just like us but are portraying us in a horrible light. So it's just, man, we need to make sure that we're doing everything on our side to make sure that when we get in front of these screens, when we get on these platforms, when we're on these streams, we're displaying us to the highest value possible. So these communications add to the value, because they like, man, they actually able to talk about stuff different from money, cars, and clothes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Thanks,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Yeah. Got to definitely watch out for these agents in the matrix that they be cloning themselves. But like before we continue on, I'll just get this here. Aquarius, she said, I have a question for the men who want a submissive feminine wife. If you love her, are you going to leave her assets, finance, and resources to the best of your ability even after death? Are you going to leave her? Are you going to leave her things for her to have, even if you die or something like that?
What does
That's
she
a good
mean?
question.
Like basically take care of her even in death. Like you basically kind of like I know where you was coming from, Cool Jet, like how we feel about the whole provision thing, but basically like while she's around, you make sure she's taken care of, and even after you pass, she has herself a cushion. So if hopefully that answers your question, Aquarius. If so, just put a one in the chat. But yeah, I think that's what it is. We could build off that. And then she said this. I asked this because some melanated men unfortunately don't have anything to their wives after they die, and the widow wide be arsed out and have to start from scratch trying to get herself together. Like, oh, I see what you
Oh
said.
yeah,
So after he dies, there's nothing for her. Like she has
yeah.
nothing, and she
Can
put
I
a one in the chat, so I answered the question. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah. So
can
that
I I'll go ahead.
so that gotta go. Dang. So that gotta also go ahead with how that man was living. Like if he was living for God or not. Cause you got a lot of people doing that. But how they was living? How did they go towards the Bible? Did they do this and that? Did they have a relationship with the Father? Did they do everything He told them to do? Hey, if they wasn't, that's how they'll go. If they is, they have something.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. And I want to say this too. See, and that's another thing. See, this is why as a millennial, we're coming back up, because like we live in a time where the old fashioned ways before like social media actually came over. So we got a chance to experience everything before social media to now. So we're relearning everything that wasn't taught to us. You know what I'm saying? The business side of things, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, and how we're using social media to, like, you know what I'm saying, help have a business or whatever you want to say. And stuff that should have been taught to us as men and stuff, but they will never teach that in school. So you have to, like, you have to be self-taught. You have to learn and figure out things like for yourself, which I think is kind of one of the main reasons why I'm kind of upset, because it's like, man, you can go to school for all this stuff though, man, they put out here, but then they'll say you're overqualified for it. You know what I'm saying? And you only make like, man, them degrees don't mean nothing. All it is a piece of paper though that's saying you follow the rules though, man. You know, that's all what it is though.
That's a fact. I ain't gonna lie. Shoot, I'm gonna give me a trade. I,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, trades are good and stuff. But like I said, I'm gonna say this. I said this before. Your career is what you paid for. Your calling is what you made for. Remember that.
facts.
mm,
School systems will never teach you nothing like that, though. I knew, like, I wasn't the smartest kid in school, but I just knew something was wrong with the system, though. If I talk about the stuff that I know today in school, man, they would have kicked me out, man. They
that's
would
a
have kicked
fact,
me out. They were like, man, he got to go, man. He talking too much truth, man. He got to go. He got to go, man.
bro. And it's like, bro, they teaching you stuff that they want. They want you to be smart at the stuff that they want you to. They want to teach you, like, bro.
It's
I don't
outdated.
stop
It's
teaching me.
outdated. It's outdated. All the stuff they teaching, man. Now your basics, your math, reading, right? Okay, that's understandable. But all the other stuff, to me, like I said, is outdated though. Like, how's they helping me out survival. Survival is the key, man. They're not gonna teach you about survival. And that's what's needed right now, because this place finna go downhill, man. Got to go back to the caveman days, know how to hunt, fish, shoot, all this stuff, man. That's protect and know how to defend yourself, man. See, they ain't gonna talk about that, man.
Hey,
I'm doing an episode by caveman. Go ahead.
Cat said it. He said, "You too smart to be still believing in evolution." He said, "How? Okay, they told y'all people came from monkeys, and the question is, why is there still monkeys?" Bro,
man, that's crazy, yo. That's crazy.
Well, keep this in mind, y'all. I'm gonna actually hold a lot of those thoughts because and I'm gonna probably actually Aquarius. I'm gonna keep this question that you have here. I'm gonna save it for the next live stream. I'm gonna actually I wish I could screenshot this. Let me take a photo because I'm gonna answer this on the next live stream I'm gonna have right at the top of the next hour. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up here in probably the next 10 minutes. Y'all can give me y'all final thoughts and feel free to jump on the next live stream after this one, because that's gonna also be a full-fledged open panel where it's gonna talk about the destruction of Black love. But yeah, what are y'all final thoughts? Chime in.
Well, I start. You know, man, I appreciate you having me on this episode right here, man. Shout out to all y'all brothers, man. I'm so proud of y'all, man. Most High is proud of all y'all. And the sisters too, though, man, that's coming up here listening, gaining the knowledge from real, authentic men, you know, that needs to be talked about. And we're going to continue to keep pushing what we're doing now, man, because this is some out of this world conversation, man. Like this right here sparks my imagination, man. I love, and I'm so thankful that, you know, we're here at this moment. You know, all praise to the Most High, man. And you all are very gifted, man. Keep doing what y'all are doing, man. Like I said, and I will see y'all in the next one.
shalom, brother.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Man, hey Ray.
Yeah, for sure, man.
It really get down to the point where we starting to revert back to the old ways of acknowledging who we truly are and actually growing. So when we have conversations like this, and it's nothing less than powerful. So I appreciate you always for the topics that you do point out. And as a man in this society, to say that you use your intellect to inspire the next. And I truly feel inspired whenever I see my brothers, you know, achieving something that ultimately we were held back from, and that is true communication and brotherly love and being able to spread that encouragement that we all need to be great. So, bro, I thank you, man. I thank everybody who be on the panels, who be communicating righteously. Ja, keep doing what you're doing, brother. I hear you. I see you. We in the backgrounds really making sure that the opportunity is available for you so you could thrive in this society that they set up for you to fail. We want you to succeed, brother. So when you do connect with us, man, just know it's all love, and we making sure that, hey, you do what you want to do, but we want to make sure that you got the resources and opportunities available to just grow and be beyond whatever you imagine. So I'm thankful to see the growth process, man, to be an inspiration, and to say that, man, we are here to be great. Shout out Cool Gents, man. He another brother who just keeps on building up what we got going on. And so when we all come together, man, it's nothing less than extraordinary. Y'all already know. Divinely artists over here. Y'all could tap into the channel, get in tune with, man, all facets of the artworks. Just know that Most High is behind it all, and we just gonna keep on rising. Can't nobody stop the shine. You feel me?
Yes, indeed. That's what's up, man. And I appreciate that, Lee. And obviously you stopping by. Yeah, that's always an appreciation as well, man. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make myself more available, you know, for little chop ups like this for sure. That's why I like this little meet and greet. Like I had so many things I wanted to bring up, but I was like, you know, for this particular one, I just want everybody to jump on, kind of talk about whatever they had to talk about, but you know, whatever's on your mind and heart. For you, Ja, thanks for stopping by as well. And yes, stick around for that next stream that's going to come up at the top of the hour. Full open panel, full flash, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, ladies, if y'all want to jump on and speak your piece peacefully, that's going to be ready. We're going to rock and roll with it, man. Late night, get your snacks and everything, man. But yeah, appreciate you fellas for stopping by for sure.
Love.
All right, everybody. Gonna jump off here and basically take an interlude, and we finna get into it again on the next live. So I had so many things I want to talk to y'all about on this one, but obviously, yeah, I wanted this particular live stream to be kind of more of an open panel type for the meet and greet, because I just want people, if you want to stop by and talk, you can. You can talk to me. And I'm here. Obviously, I made my panel available for people to come up and talk. And so I'm gonna do this more in the future. Now I won't do this for every live stream of this type that's called Just Want to Say What Up. And you can look at my playlist titled What Up. And it's basically like a What Up series. This one, I believe, is volume 8. So volume 9, who knows? I might not necessarily make that an open panel, but every other What Up live stream, hey, what up? You could come stop by. Unless it's like really something you want to talk about and you just put out in the chat like, yo, Ray, man, hey, would you mind me like hopping on? I really like want to talk to you. Like, hey, then that's different, but yeah, just wanted to, basically give y'all my blessings. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next one here in a few minutes. So just gonna take a little interlude, and yeah, this next live stream is gonna be crazy. I hope in a good way, people stop by. We get a very balanced audience. I'm gonna probably put some more hashtags in that live stream, so hopefully that can attract more people. Yeah, but we're gonna talk about the destruction of Black love. We're gonna talk about, because this is a reality, but for both the feminine and the masculine. So we want to really talk about it, and talk about it from a standpoint of love, not hate. So we ain't gonna be trying to get in arguments about who's right and who's wrong. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna be talking about how can we make this right? How can we get this right? Because that's taking things into the right direction. That's what love is about. Love is about going in the right direction, not going left with it. Yeah, much blessings to you as well, Lee. And you'll be checking in on the next live stream, Aquarius. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Yeah. Ladies are always welcome. This is a masculine space. This is not a male space. This is a masculine space. The masculine welcomes the masculine welcomes the feminine. The gentlemen welcome the ladies. As long as you being the lady, you'll be treated right. You know what I'm saying? By a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it over here. And that's what this is all about over here with this xenosphere. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's all about over here. And like I said, if you want to know about the Xenoverse, subscribe to rayologyxm Plus. And I put that link in the chat. If some of y'all scroll up, y'all can see that. And I'll also probably put that link in the description section of this particular live stream on the replay, so one can subscribe to rayologyxm Plus. So we trying to go to just higher thoughts, all about that power, but truly empowerment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, peace and love to you as well, Ja. Can all day long. Shalom, for sure. And but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We just gonna be continuing to take things into that great direction. That's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to have that right energy, right vibe. But yeah, hopefully a lot of y'all can come and check out this next live stream, and participate, and even jump on the panel if you want to do that. But we definitely got to talk about the destruction. We do need to talk about the destruction of Black love. So much blessings to y'all, all praises all day long. And take a break, get back on. Thanks a million for stopping by. Much love to infinity and beyond. literally see, yeah, literally, I was trying to say, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Literally, y'all about to see me on the next one. Literally.